Alright, everybody, welcome back. So, not really a whole lot of requesting for this, but I've had a couple of people ask. So, I figured I would go ahead and go through and do a video specifically on the mods in which I am using. Now, if anybody has any advice or anything like any form of feedback about load order or anything like that, feel more than free to make a comment and I will take a look. I will potentially do some adjusting. I sat down probably for, God, 12 hours, 16 hours originally when Skyrim's mods came out to figure out load order. I spent hours sitting there watching videos and trying to figure everything the fuck out. And I played Skyrim there for a while, and then I stopped playing Skyrim. And I decided to fall back onto Fallout 4 once the mods had released. And I have a general idea of what I was doing for load order, but it had been a while. So like I said, if anything's out of place or something doesn't seem quite right, put it down in the comment section down below. Let me know, and we can talk about it. I can take a look at it. I can move some shit around. Not that big of a deal. Like I said, I'm open to feedback. So first thing I want to do is talk a little bit about the mods that I tend to go for. I tend to try and stick towards, in case you couldn't tell by my Let's Play series so far, I try and stick to more immersive, more realistic situational mods instead of God mode or jetpacks with no jetpacks or jetpacks via the ring. I will give it to the Nuka Girl outfit. So I believe somebody's made that on PS4 and gave it a jetpack ability. So that's pretty awesome. I like that. Like for example, I don't use Wacky Weapon Workshop. I don't. Let's go into this. I believe it's by Andrew CX, who I definitely suggest as a mod author. It's fantastic. And I mean, it makes it so you can, as you can see by the picture right there, it's got an automatic receiver, a long light barrel, a short stock, a large, what is that, a large propellant tank. So that looks like, honestly, it looks like the stock of a fucking double barrel shotgun with a flamer barrel, flamer rail, or flamer munition case attached to it. It looks cool. I mean, look at that fucking thing. It's crazy. Like I said, I'm not hating on this mod. As I said before, Andrew CX is by far one of the best modders we have putting out stuff for the PlayStation 4, and I really appreciate the work he's doing. Let's see, what else do we have here? The Beantown Interior Project. It's a fantastic mod. Busts open some of those houses so you can go walk around and take a look. These are all the featured. So, I don't know, I'd say I check my mods, well, pretty much right before I always stream. I come in, open my mod order, or open my mods page, and I take a look at what's there, what's available, see if there's anything new, anything I want to try out. Like Foy's Fallout 4 kit. What is that? Tons of caps, various first aid boxes, the chef's popover hat, and the sanctuary basement, which lets you jetpack around. Yeah, no, I'm not interested in that. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad mod. I'm just saying it doesn't perk my interest. I have thought about adding tribals to the Commonwealth. I have thought about doing that, actually. It looks pretty cool. Time scale is 10. I don't really mess with any time scale mods. Companions kill XP, though. That might be good. Notice to get repeatedly annoyed at the fact that you deal so much damage to any enemy right before being killed to earn the XP, so you get the last hit after your companion emptied out their health bar, you can get no XP. I don't like that. I don't know. I might check that out at some point. So, I mean, nothing's really new that I haven't already added to my own. So you can see I was here with the red rocket shutters. I was thinking about adding snipers to the Commonwealth. Okay. Blessing of Darkness. Oh, that's intense. So, I currently use the Curses of Darkness Normal Edition because the Hardcore Edition makes the ghouls explode. And, when the ghouls are exploding, it's kind of hardcore. Alright, so anyway, enough about how I feel about the mods and what I tend to use. Let's get into the actual mod listing that I have. So I'm not going to sit here and try and tell you how to load order, just because, as I said, I might not be the best person. I'm probably not the best person to give out load order. Hello, John. Yes, I am doing Fallout 4 for the PS4 again. I'm kind of sticking to it for the Let's Play. I had somebody come through last night and ask about what mods I was using, so I figured I'd do a dedicated video to this, and then I will be streaming after this video. It'll all depend on how long this takes, though. So we've got the armor and weapon keyword. I think it's communicator, and it creates a standardized framework for armor and cosmetic keywords for mod authors to prevent conflicts. So it just makes it easier for everything to work together. It just kind of streamlines it all. I use simple green. I don't know why that's there though. Is it because it auto put there? No, I have no idea why simple green is all the way up here though. Then that would be my bad. Oh, that's because it does auto place like all the way the hell up here. So afterwards I use the unlock settlement objects so that I can build pretty much anything out of everything else. This is a really good mod. Once again, Andrew CX is a wonderful mod author, does a great job. I've got the Subway Runner for PS4, and this mod is super awesome, but fucking lethal and brutal. So I think, see, like if you access the subway tunnels, see, where did I access it from? I think it's from Concord. If you access from Concord, basically you open up into the subway tunnels full of nothing but raiders. And it's not that that's pretty hard, it's just with all the mods that I have in it, it does make it challenging. And after pushing through, I think a couple episodes back was when I was doing it. I'd say after about 20-30 minutes of pushing through the Subway Runner for PS4, started running into ghouls. And that wasn't too hard. But right afterwards, I ran into super mutants. And I want to say it was like an 8-minute battle, long-range battle between me and super mutants. And I almost died more than once. And then right after that is synths. And with immersive gameplay, God, synths are no joke. Don't go fucking with synths. I'm staying out of going through Fort Hagen because the synths are so fucking brutal and there's just so many of them. I believe this was supposed to be accessed. These were supposed to be accessed so that you could travel back and forth for fast travel. Yeah, this mod connects to 90% of the standard subway station, creates a network of subway tunnels filled with raiders, super mutants, synths, ghouls. Subway stations have been added throughout the network with a focus of survival playthrough, where there is an easy way to access for beds, for save points to bunk down for the night. This system, once cleared out of enemies, allows the player to move quickly across the wasteland. Be warned, the battles take back the network and make them safe to travel, but will not be easy. They are nav meshed. This mod is large and modifies some world spaces to allow for the subway network. I took care to avoid settlement locations and areas that would conflict with other mods. To gain access to Good Neighbor, you must complete the quest to the Big Dig. Otherwise, the station is inaccessible from the surface. I did this as third rail is often used by other modders as a player home. Not compatible with Underhouse mod. There's some issues with immersive mods, notably Stumble Upon Interiors and Beantown. Yeah, I've thought about removing it because I have had some issues with the three. Um, but I mean, it's a fantastic mod. It's good. I've been playing Fallout 3 for Xbox and recording some gameplay. Nice. Awesome, awesome. Unfortunately, I can't record any of my gameplay from Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas on my PlayStation 3. But it's fantastic. I love those games. They're great. Specifically, I love New Vegas. I would love to see a New Vegas 2 or something. So, moving forward, after the subway runner, in fact, I'm pretty sure this is what's causing some of the conflicts with some of these other mods, as it says here. Yeah, there are some known issues. Beantown Interior Project is fantastic, and basically, if you're looking at the map, it makes the whole East Coast beach side have the houses ripped open and things you can go in to look at. I actually haven't gone over there yet. Lexington Interiors, once again, fantastic mod. It's great. I could Tolga. You could also backtrack, but I mean, yeah, I can go ahead and go up. Like I said, like I was saying, this mod basically makes it so other mods streamline and work better together. Simple green is how I get my dense, lush forest, which is not that dense or that lush at all, really. The unlocked settlement objects by Andrew CX. Great mods to go through. You can build entire buildings. He's got like pre setups of entire styled buildings that you can throw down, and this is for the base game, all DLC, and then a mashup, which helps make all of the mods work together well. So say you miss something in Automatron, he can put it in here, or he can make the two mods, or not the two mods, but he can make it so Automatron walls play nice with Wasteland Workshop walls. I've got Subway Runner, which is basically a magic for Fallout 3. It just interconnects pretty much most of the subway tunnels, like in Fallout 3. It's very difficult, and I mean, if you go through Concord, it's a bunch of raiders. And then you push in, and it becomes ghouls. And then you push in further, and it becomes super mutants. And then you push in, and it becomes synths. And super mutants and synths are no fucking joke on immersive gameplay. They tear you apart. It does conflict with all three of these right here. Subway Runner, it conflicts with Beantown Breweries, Lexington Interiors, and plenty of exploration. I'm pretty sure I can identify a couple of houses in Concord that it messes with for plenty of exploration, but I've left it in to see if I can find anything else it conflicts with here in these guys. And this opens up the East Coast of Boston by the ocean. Sorry about the congestion, you guys. Allergy, the pollen count is ridiculous where I'm at right now. So, Beantown Interiors just opens up basically the whole right-hand side of the map, and it enables not the map, but a bunch of houses on the map. Instead of them being all boarded up, you can actually gain access to a lot of them. Lexington Interiors adds a bunch of buildings that actually have load screens that you walk inside of. I've only explored 3 or 4 houses, but I've loved what I've found inside of it. You can find lots of good resources and materials to build, or medical supplies if you go to the Red Rocket Station near Lexington. What mods don't work and need so me work? Yeah, no, for sure, John. Yeah, so there are a lot of mods that are works in progress. A few of these mods also aren't. Like, I haven't seen an update for either of these 3 in a while, and I don't think he'll be updating this one. There's no plans to incorporate DLC. But like I said, honestly, it's not that big of a deal for me. The main reason why I picked this one up was for fast traveling and checking it out on survival, and I actually like the Underground Railroad, which is the next mod that I was going to go over, that adds 10 fast travel points across 9 regions of Boston, but they're not actual fast travel points. They're introduction. You must find each of the 10 manholes scattered across Boston in order to unlock their fast travel tunnel. They are currently blocked by chained gates. You must find an access point to enable future travels to that region. The first manhole is located near Sanctuary. Due to it being a player home, I placed one here so you can easily transfer your supplies if you need for on the road travels. It is located across the bridge from Sanctuary. This is a great mod. On my playthrough, don't build here because I feel like I've from my own for other like files I've built here. I felt fine about it, but I've stayed away from building inside of here for the Let's Play just because I don't know. I don't think I would live down in the tunnels and the sewers like that. I mean, we all know what happens with other sewers. In other tunnels, they're always filled with ghouls and they fuck shit up. Let's go down here a little bit. I'm just bringing the page down. I'll go back up to the last one we were on. But yeah, I mean, this is a great mod. You got to find the manhole cover. How do I use my mods one at a time? You got to turn them off. So you'd go in and you would disable it. See how there's no check mark next to that? When there's no check mark next to it, it means the mod is disabled. So what you do is you just fill up your load order and you just turn off all your mods. And then you try to leave one mod on. And then you can go into the game, mess with it, and come back. Interior redo. Or redo. It's a lighting overhaul. It makes the game darker. Makes the lights more shadow. It casts more shadows. Things like that. I haven't had it conflict with anything on my PS4 at all. Yeah, that one's just a visual. Hangman's Alley revamped. I haven't actually made it to Hangman's Alley yet. This mod's supposed to open up one of the apartment buildings so that you can build inside of it, and that's pretty much the only reason why I picked that up. I haven't been to the Marlboro Mansion. It's an Eleonora mod. If anybody pays attention to her mods, Eleonora is a wonderful mod author. She does a great job. I love all of the mods that we can get, and I love all of the mods that I see being used on Skyrim and Fallout 4 on PC and Xbox that I can't use, unfortunately. But she does a really good job. She pays a lot of attention to detail. It's just, if you want a really nice player home, the Marlboro Mansion is a fantastic place. Hangman Alley mod gave me problems on Xbox One. I'm sorry to hear about that, John. I will, once I finally get there, we'll find out if it gives me any issues. It's unsure at this moment. So, scroll down here for a second. So, Chirasul's place, it's not very big. It's one door. You get a fusion core inside of it. There's 2 dead bodies and a ghoul. There's a glowing one ghoul. He's named. And it basically this mod just adds one building and then adds in a piece of cut content. As you can see by reading the description, this mod adds an interior located in Concord based on the original illustration in addition to the special version of a double-barrel shotgun called Road Warrior. It fires both barrels simultaneously. Pretty much the only point in this mod. It adds a building that was originally an art concept, and then it adds a gun that was originally supposed to be in the game, but now it's cut content. We got Red Rocket window shutters. Literally just makes it so I can shut the shutters. It adds a button on the inside of the Red Rocket station that you push the red button, and it makes it so the shutters open and close. There are 2 versions of the mod. I have mine without doors, and then there's a version that has the doors. I took the doors off, though, so that I could put my own in. Click. Oops. Everyone's war, female combatant. Just made it so my female character gets a good portion of the male conversational speeches. Because initially the game was set up to, the female did not go to war. The male did. Female was a lawyer. Well, this changes that around. So at the very beginning of the game, when you look at the diploma, instead of being like, yeah, all that school, or having the guy be like, I'm so proud of her, the female will comment on how proud of him she is. No essential NPCs. This mod was active yesterday. I mean, it's still active on my console, but I don't know what's going on. Maybe Bethesda pulled it down. Um, Anytime you come across a mod that's been deleted, the image will disappear, the description will disappear, but it will stay in your file like this, and it is still active. As long as you do not delete the mod, they cannot take it from you. So we've got the DLC level integrated list, which I have yet to actually have kick in. So I don't know what's going on with this. I think this mod's not quite working. I think because of other mods I'm using, they overwrite this. So, as you can see, their features: Raiders, Gunners, and Super Mutants and Rested Devils can now all spawn with lever-action rifles and handmade rifles. Raiders, Gunners, and Rest Devils can spawn with Western revolvers. Raiders, Dust Devils can now spawn with harpoon guns. Children of Atom can now spawn with radium rifles. DLC weapons, ammunitions are now available at vendors as loot, and more 4570 and 762 can appear if you have the Scrounger perk. Like I said, I haven't actually seen any of this go into effect, so I was actually thinking about removing this mod. Realistic death animation, so no spinning, no extra fluff. You kill someone, they ragdoll. No more leaping ghouls. I'm pretty sure with the zombie walker mod, I don't need this, but I like having it in there as a backup just in case. Basically, the ghouls aren't going to be doing that fucking leap attack and like where they lunge at you and then fall on the ground and rolls around. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, I have another mod that I'm pretty sure overwrites it, but it just makes me feel safe having it there. I've got saving survival mode. This is because I'm not doing an Iron Man playthrough right now. Once I do an Iron Man playthrough, I will be deactivating this mod. But basically, just it enables me to access my Pip-Boy and save without having to sleep. Taste the feeling. It just makes it so Nuka-Cola Cherry have a hydrating effect like purified water. Nuka-Cola Quantum does not. Full flavored rare Nuka-Cola. One of the few mods by Andrew CX that I have seen not work. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if I haven't waded through enough cells. So I'm not saying it's a bad mod. I just have yet to have it happen. Basically, it was supposed to introduce all of the specialty Nuka-Colas from Nuka World throughout the Commonwealth, and I have yet to see that happen yet. By accident, I delete the mods Bethesda removed. I mean, that sucks because once Bethesda removes them, they're not there anymore. You gotta just hope somebody re-ups it. Like, I remember straight up, I had a mod that enabled me to kill children on Skyrim. And it's not that I wanted to run around and kill children. It was just I thought it was ridiculous when a dragon flew through town and breathed a bunch of fire that, you know, all the guards would die and all the shop owners would die, but little Timmy is sitting there fireproof like, fuck you, dragon. I'm not cool with that. This just makes the water look better. It's more immersive water, more immersive fire, better weather. Believe this gives me a darker night as well. None of the new storms of the full version weather redo are included in this mod. Storm parameters are closely aligned with vanilla. Storm durations are slightly longer, but with more variability. This mod creates a natural flow of weather more than the default game, and nights are very dark. So, yes, this is the mod that gives me my darker nights. Makes them super, super, super dark. Super white, it's not active right now. I was trying to go for a frost look for the Frost Survival Simulator that's on PC. It does a great job. I don't have it on right now because I wanted to add some color to my Commonwealth for the minute. PC ports for PS4, a Rain of Brass. Okay, it's Rain of Brass. This mod is awesome. You can't pick up the shell casings, but if you're in the middle of a gunfight, once you're all done, if you look down on the ground, you'll see the shell casings all around you from the guns that you fired and all of the rounds that you've expended. It's fantastic. Like I said, you can't pick up the casings, but it does a good job. I like it. I think it's cool to be firing the rounds, and then you hear it hit the ground, pink, 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 pink. It's a well designed mod, and I appreciate the mod author on PC allowing this person on PS. I appreciate the PC mod author allowing a person to port it over to PS4. It's fantastic and it works great. No more fake puddles. Just removes those shiny spots on the fucking road that just like they're fake ass puddles. It just looks better without it. Insignificant object remover. This is one of the mods I use to gain a little bit more FPS. I do not know why Bethesda removed the weather redo mod. I have no idea. Unless I'm not saying that this is the case, but unless the mod author like took someone else's mod and didn't give permission, then maybe they didn't get permission to use the mod, then I could see Bethesda potentially putting their foot down. But I don't honestly don't know what happened to Weather Redo. Insignificant object remover makes it so you basically it removes a lot of the crap throughout on the ground. I'm essentially removing a quarter of the grass that you don't need to see to try and net older systems a few additional FPS. Like I said, it's just basically removes some shit to make it look a little better, make it run a little better. I made my moon twice as big because I love the moon. It's my favorite thing in the universe. No more cash register EXP sound. Am I right? Or am I right? Fuck the cash register EXP sound. That's all this mod does. Scrap all things. I've had it work in a good portion of locations, but I've also had it not work in others. But overall, I'd say this mod's pretty good. Alright, so now we get to another fat bulk of something. So we have, once again, by Andrew CX, wonderful mod author. I highly recommend, if anybody has the opportunity to give him a thumbs up or anything like that, or go up, higher rate his mods on Bethesda.net, do it, because he totally deserves it. Unifying clothing overhaul. As you can see, base game, Nuka World, Far Harbor, Tomatron, Vault-Tec, Pip-Boy color swap. This basically enables you to... I can't zoom in on the picture here. This basically enables you to layer your armor the proper way, or not the proper way, but in a way you weren't able to originally. You can get, say, the Courser outfit that didn't allow for armor to be overlaid over the top of it, and now you can lay armor over the top of it. If you look in the very top left, it's funny, you can't see my finger, but I'm pointing at it. On the Unifying Clothing Overhaul base game, it's got a hairstyles, it's got a dude wearing, it's actually a cape, it looks like he's got pink lapels, he's got a backpack. Like, the only way that backpack works is if you create an armor smith, and then you craft the backpack, and then you craft the capacity for the backpack. You have regular, medium, and large, I think it is. And the only reason why we can get that backpack is because it's not an external asset. There was an outfit in game designed in two parts. There was the outfit, and then there was the backpack portion designed for it. And basically what he did is he went out and he took the backpack off of that clothing uniform and put it in there, and you can craft it. It adds, for the Unifying Clothing Overhauls, it enables you to create gloves, wigs, outfits, so you can make dog meat look like wolves, different kinds of wolves. You can make them look like rad wolves. You can get synth costumes. You can get alien costumes. It's a really cool mod, really cool set of mods. I think they're fantastic and great. Pip-Boy color swap enabler, enabling you to change the color of your Pip-Boy. Change the color. These will enable you to change the color of most outfits if they have different color sets. You can change your vault suit. You want your vault suit to be black with a red trim? Do it. Done. Enables you to remove decals. So you say you want the Brotherhood of Steel combat armor buffs, but you don't want the icon on there. Take it off. If you want to add the Brotherhood of Steel icon to something, you can add it onto something. It enables you to take legendary effects off stuff and put it onto other things. It's just overall, these are all great mods. Like I said, generally anything created by Andrew CX, great. Let's click down a little bit more. We've got reusable camping. This is one of the reasons why I don't have an issue using the autosave mod that I have. The one that lets me basically use the autosave function in my Pip-Boy. Because at all times, one of my followers is carrying the comfy sleeping bag, which is supposed to let you sleep for up to 8 hours, but it doesn't actually let you do so. And it also enables you to create a cooking pot and all this, and basically gives it to you in the form of a bottle cap mine, and you put it in your grenade slot. You trigger the grenade, you throw it on the ground. It'll pop up on the ground as a bottle cap mine, and then it'll explode with no explosion. It'll just pop open, and bam, there's a sleeping bag. You sleep in it to get your save. You gun butt it, you smack it once real quick, and it'll go back to the bottle cap mine. You can pick it back up. Is it immersive that it comes out of a bottle cap mine? No. But is camping immersive? Fuck yes, it is. Freemaker. This mod lets you go through, access pretty much anything in game, and you can just make it. So you can go to a gun and then mash on that gun, and not only will you get I think it's like 100 rounds every time you mash on that gun, but the gun will spawn in your inventory with different attachments to it. So this is great for people trying to, I don't know, I don't want to say cheat, but cheat. Yeah, say you want to. Have you ever heard of any PS4 mod authors port to Xbox One? I don't really know. That I know of, I think there might be a couple out there, but I'm pretty sure most people who are modding and getting stuff to the PS4 are either porting from PC and Xbox to the PS4, or are designing with the PS4 and then giving it to the Xbox as well. I don't really think there are a whole lot of people out there that are just like, nope, I'm going to make my mods for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 only. It's not to say there aren't any, but I feel like that it's probably less than you might think. So as I was saying, Freemaker allows you to produce items with no material or perks. Freemaker goes beyond standard cheat mods that offer cheating supplies in fixed locations in World of via access to the developer room, by allowing you to craft an unlimited amount. Addition to features are, as well as adding additional features like the ability to spawn in NPCs. This mod is the closest you'll get to a cheat-style menu mod on PS4, as mods using holotaped interfaces use custom scripts, which are one of the asset types blocked from Sony and PS4. Let's see. Features. Craftable at chemistry workbenches. Armor and clothing. Ammo, 100 rounds per time. Weapon, power armor pieces. Aid, junk and miscellaneous currency. Settlement building supplies. Settlement supply orders. I almost said supply drops. EXP boosts. Spawn beacons and spawn cheat chests. Craftable in the workbench mode. Power armor frames. Workshop junk walls, it just adds 18 new walls to the junk wall setting, and it's fantastic. I like it. It gives a little bit more variety to the walls. Workshop player bed makes it so those fucking NPCs stay out of your bed. Don't know how else to describe it. Short and simple. You ever laid down your bed, been like, oh, I need to take a nap to get my health back up. You go sleep in your bed, and Mama Murphy's in your fucking bed? Yeah, no more of that. Do you have a specific set of category of beds that are just for you? This adds basically the ice cooler box that you see at a bunch of other places. Then you can just put your drinks in it. Well, actually, you craft. You don't put it in there. You craft at the freezer, and you cycle in through your drinks. And it'll make wine ice cold. It'll make beer ice cold. Make Nuka-Cola ice cold. Skip down for a moment. Separate coats. Separates the bomber jacket and Elder Maxon's jacket from the underlying outfit set. So the bomber jacket has the orange Brotherhood of Steel like jumpsuit, and Elder Maxon wears the black one. This removes those, so now you can wear the jackets over the top of anything. I will tell you that wearing the bomber jacket with certain types of clothes make it kind of poof up and big. It looks a little ridiculous. and Elder Maxon's jacket's got a little bit of a clipping issue, but all in all, it's pretty good. It's fun. I like it. PS4 Tobacconist. It's there. A mod. Kick people out of your power. What do you mean, John? Is there a mod kick out people from your power content? Did I miss something? Here, hold on. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what you mean, John. This allows me to make cigarettes, menthol cigarettes, spliffs. And they have their effects. I'll go through them real quick. Regular cigarettes, slow time for 3 seconds, add 1 agility, add 1 intelligence, 15% of addiction, a minute 3, the minute of the or the length of time of the buffs is 3 minutes. Menthol slows time for 3 seconds. The way you kick people out of power armor that I know of is you should be able to just talk to them or take out the only way settlers should be getting into your power armor is if you're leaving fusion cores in them. I told you I'm currently streaming this on YouTube actually. I only have a PlayStation 4 right now, so everything I do is streamed. It's gonna be like an hour long video. But as for you, John, I believe you can take the fusion core. Like, you should be able to trade with them and take the fusion core out, which will make them get out of it. And if that doesn't work, my only suggestion to you, sir, is to stop leaving the keys in your car. Anytime you get out of your power armor, i.e. your car, take the fusion core out. You leave your keys in your car, someone's going to Grand Theft Auto your ass. Cigars, add 1 strength, 1 charisma, have a 25% chance of addiction. They last 5 minutes. And spliffs, slow time for 15 seconds, which is ridiculous. I think that's hilarious. They give charisma plus 2 and have a 10% chance for addiction. So it'll add gives you a 7-minute duration. And then there's the Wastelander cigar. Consumption can temporarily disorients vision, deals head and limb damage. Continued use can cripple the head. Damage resistance plus 35, 30% addiction for the last 5 minutes. And then it makes it so you can craft lighters. And then addictions from being addicted, like being addicted to the cigarettes. Without your cigarette, you will get -1 charisma, -1 endurance, -15 AP. I don't know about the -15 AP and the -1 endurance, but I'll tell you this much. When I go without a cigarette, I'm an asshole. So the -1 charisma, totally a plus. Cigar addiction, -2 endurance, 15 AP. Wasteland cigars, -30 damage resistance and -25 or -15 AP. That seems pretty harsh. Never actually looked at that. Pack breakdown. 1 carton gives you 120 cigarettes, which is accurate. 1 pack gives you 20 cigarettes, and a box of cigars gives you 12 cigars. Build your own scrap. Pretty self-explanatory. Just enables you to make circuitry, fiber optics, gears, screws, things like that out of lesser components. It says it right there in the description. It's a good mod. I'm a fan. Eleonora made another mod that enables you to craft Elder Maxon's battle coat. Perfect. Love Eleonora. Love your mods. Keep doing it. Power armor quick exit and quick entry. It's fantastic. I love it. Gorgeous Vault Girl version 2. It's the preset that I used with my face. New hairstyle, waist. I think it's the waist anchorage. Yeah, waist anchorage. It's can't really see it that great, but it mixes the 2 hairstyles, the waist maiden and the anchorage style haircut. It looks good. Once again, made by Eleonora. Much appreciated. Loving it. Not actually using this mod, so we can deactivate it. Somebody tried to make a Walking Dead reference. So, simple followers. Okay, so simple. Any firearm mods on PS4? There's no, like, specialty added, like, you can't get a Glock. You can't get an M16. Can't get a Scar H. You can't get any real firearms equivalents in it, because those all require external assets, from the way they look to the reload animations to sorry about that. So from the way they look, their reload animations, their sounds, that's all external assets. We can't. That's why we don't see those. Simple follower enables. There's a dog meat, and then I think there's an enclave iBot. And basically, it just, you can't interact with them. You can't tell them what to do because there's no external assets. So you can't be like, hey, go pick that up for me. But just makes it so your dog is with you. And as anybody who's been watching my series knows, unfortunately, I had dog meat die a while back. And this has brought him back to me. And I'm so happy because dog meat was so dead. The companions enhanced literally just makes them look better. That's literally just, it makes them look better. Changes Brahmins for traveling salesmen. Yes, dog meat is back, John. He's running around with me. So like Trash Can Carla. Trash Can Carla no longer has a Brahmin following her. She has a dog. Dog meat buff. I don't think this is actually working for the simple follower, but I'm pretty sure this will work if I started a new game, so that's why I kept it there. I don't know if it's working with the dog or not. That's why I've got it turned on. Seraph Cyberware. So this mod basically adds... hold on. Update. I updated it, but never went back and read it. Update. There's a few instances of a brick wall appearing behind the door to Doc's lab. So now the Doc isn't in his lab. He'll wander around inside the memory den. Should be mostly upstairs for you. Okay, so he just changed his location. This, it basically adds a dude who left the Institute and basically offers the same service that was offered in New Vegas, where you could get cybernetic implants. It's all Seraph Cyberware is. Which is pretty cool. Although, now that I think about it, I believe I'm in Good Neighbor. Maybe we'll go take a look at a cybernetic implant. Maybe increase my strength. Hits of Immersion. Tolga, this is one of the mods that does it. This mod adds a few immersive items in the beginning areas, such as Vault 111, Sanctuary Hills, and Concord. The following items includes our various foods, chems, weapons, armor. Re-examine the areas for fun and new loot. Enjoy. Best for survival players, more on the way. It really does. It adds weapons, ammo, all the food you find inside Vault 111, I believe, is, it'll say pre-war next to it, but it will say it will not have any rads tethered to it because it was inside a vault. It's kind of nice. I will warn you, though, like, if you go and try and use my load order, you should really go back and watch my first episode of my Let's Play series, because I think it took me 45 or 50 minutes to get the fuck out of the vault, and it was ridiculous. It was not okay. It was complete and total bullshit. So hard. So fucking hard. But it was worth getting out. Any weapons you find besides the baton and the 10mm pistol will go to your inventory, and until you pick up a Pip-Boy, you can't actually equip them. Sorry about that, guys. The other mod that gave me a bunch of ammo and things like that is this pre-war preparation. Between this and immersive gameplay, you'll have 2 bunkers underneath your house. Has 3 unique guns containing unique legendary effects of the hunting rifle, combat rifle, and 10mm pistol, which they have as the ASR, ACR, and ACP, respectively. Grenades, bunches of purified water, bunches of shit. Bunches and bunches of shit. This mod adds a bug out bag onto your bathroom floor. So basically, I went Doomsday Prepper style with this playthrough. I grabbed I grabbed obviously the bunker that is under your bed in the master bedroom of your house for that's attached to the immersive gameplay mod. And there's pre-war preparations. And then there's this guy. Adds, like I said, just adds a bug out bag in your bathroom sitting on the floor. It contains a couple of hunting rifles, handguns, some better mods than you could build with yourself at first, which applies to the workbenches across the street, and the bunch ammunitions for each, and a bunch of ammunition for each. There are some fatigues with bonuses, a couple of combat armor, chest plates, some meds and chem stim packs right away. There's some other odds and ends before the bombs dropped you might have found it useful to be if struck with the disaster. Even a couple of things to keep Sean entertained. So, like I said, yeah, getting out of the vault was a fucking bitch. But I mean, it's a good mod. Like I said, I don't really find an issue with having a bunch of... Some people are out there fucking ridiculous doomsday preppers. I'm not gonna go out of my way to explain everything I got, but I got some shit stashed. You know, if anyone who tells you that having 2,500 rounds stashed away is utterly ridiculous and nobody does that doesn't know a goddamn thing. I can tell you that with first-hand experience. Got the Chrome Sub Laser Gun. I downloaded this because I wanted a laser RCW from New Vegas. That's why I downloaded it. I wanted a laser Tommy gun. This gave it to me. One of my favorite mods that I have is the Deliverer Mark II. We should have placed this mod above Scrap That Settlement. Haha. Wahahaha. I didn't realize that was there. So, inside of the Sanctuary... inside of the Sanctuary cellar at the backside of one of the houses that's in vanilla game will be the Deliverer Mark II pistol, the Silver Shroud armor, this and that. It's the root cellar of Sanctuary, sorry. It'll have the Shadow's armor and visor, the gun, some rounds. Sorry, I was reading that middle update. I haven't actually checked everything for it. But what this does is it turns the Deliverer into a 45 caliber, which I preferred and like. Took the base damage from 25 to 100. Took the weight from 3 to 1. Took the crit bonus from 1 to 5. Took the AP cost from 26 to 6. Turned the crit damage modifier from 2 to 10. Changed the minimum range from 256 to 256. Changed the maximum range from 256 to 356. Ammo type went from 10mm to 45 caliber. Ammo capacity stayed at 12 capacity. Now what I've done is, because of immersive gameplay being below it, it changed the damage to be caliber based. So I think my deliver is doing like 78 damage. Immersive gameplay also added other weapon mods and things like that. So I have a legitimate 45 receiver on my Deliverer pistol. And I did that specifically because the Deliverer, as the 45 and the way this guy has it, ends up having 12 rounds. You put the extended mag on it, you get 16. I put the 45 receiver on it, and the extended mag actually doesn't increase the capacity. It makes it an 8-round mag, which is actually legit for most 45s. As long as the 45 isn't a zipper, as long as the mag isn't zipper fed, which means it alternates, one slightly lower, one high, and they'll stack on top of each other slightly at an angle instead of being a single stack. If it's a single stack clip, the 45 M1911 is a 7-round handgun with 1 in the chamber, so it's 8 rounds. Turned the Alien Blaster Rifle into chrome. That's it. Just made it chrome. Gave myself more rad stags throughout the Commonwealth. Now, this is where we start getting to where the game starts actually getting fucking hard. So this mod right here, Adds more than adds more than 1,100 ghouls in the world, simulating a zombie apocalypse. This was a work in progress mod, so any feedback is welcome. I believe the mod author is actually subscribed to my channel. Examples: Abernathy Farm, Covenant, Grey Garden, Red Rocket Truck Stop, Sanctuary, Starlight Drive-In, Sunshine Tiding, Co-op, Taffington Boathouse, Ten Pines Bluff, Mystic Pines, Lexington, Concord, Covenant, Bedford Station, Medford Memorial, Boston Airport, Great Mass Blood Clinic, and Kendall Hospital. Plus just throughout the Commonwealth. Curse of Darkness. This is the same person who created the Ghouls of the Commonwealth mod. Yes, that scene in films when you see the zombies being a nightmare during the night is now happening in Fallout 4. With the... John, are you asking about for the Ghouls of the Commonwealth? Have I seen any crashing? Because no. All crashes that I have had, I attest to it being Fallout 4. I could totally have a jank-ass load order. Not arguing that. But all mods that I am using have yet to cause any severe crashes. This is the normal edition of the mod. This mod makes feral ghouls receive the Curse of Darkness, transforming them into violent, lethal monsters at night, between midnight and 5:59 a.m. They become faster, lethal, and tough. If you're using my mod, Ghouls of the Commonwealth, load this mod after these mods, and do not use Curse of the Darkness Hardcore Edition. So, Hardcore Edition makes the ghouls explode upon death. It's the difference between normal and hardcore. Normal edition and hardcore edition. Hardcore edition makes them explode like a mini nuke explosion. 1 or 2 episodes ago, I was in the subway runner tunnels and just jumped into my game, not thinking about the fact that I had just downloaded this mod, and went and started fucking hacking at ghouls with my sword, and it started blowing up, and I started getting hella rads, and I'm like, what's going on? Not realizing that I was just being a jackass and not paying attention. So, now, bump it down a little bit. So now we've got immersive gameplay. By the way, this guy gives you a good idea of how to load your load order. Well, look at that. I've got mine in the wrong spot. Ha ha ha. So we've got immersive gameplay. There is far too much to completely try and cover. I'm already at 52 minutes here with streaming this video, and if I wanted to describe everything that this mod changed, I'd probably be here for another hour and a half. The best way to describe it is this middle section under the description. The game is faster, more punishing, less predictable, and more important, more immersive. Bullets become caliber based for damage. Healing items are reduced. Ammo is reduced. Food has much more radiation. Perks have been changed. Season Pass for the same mod, just makes it apply to the rest of the Season Pass. Zombie Walker turns all ghouls into zombies, like Romero-style retard zombies. Immersive gameplay, hardcore, survival hardcore patch. Fucking makes things even more difficult, which is good. Life's supposed to be difficult. This patch is aimed at a new survival playthrough. It is compatible with Start Another Life mod, which we don't have on PS4. Much lower economy and immersive gameplay with an emphasis on survival. It was inspired by Frost. Carry weight has been altered. Revised turrets, revised food, revised aid, less soup, revised ammo, less ammo drops. Revised escape from Vault 111. Not a thing. Unless I'm retarded and don't know how to find it. I have yet to find it, though. Immersive gameplay. This patch will focus on... It will make fusion cores worn, and in addition to how rare they are in immersive gameplay, giving you all justifications you need on why not to use power armor. Now, I don't know what is supposed to be going on with the fusion cores being worn. I find fusion cores, they are indeed called a worn fusion core, but they'll still have 100% charge. So, I'm not sure exactly how this is supposed to be going on. or what it's supposed to be doing. This mod, initially up here in these mods, NPCs started to use ammo. So if a raider came at you with a shotgun, ran out of shotgun shells, you'd put it away, pull out the baseball bat, and try and close the distance. This enabled it so... Oh, I believe this actually made it so they didn't use ammo again. I believe. I could be wrong. All I know is between this and this, I believe, they started using ammo, or started not using ammo again. So this is what enables them to basically start using ammo again, which is realistic. Player skill-based hacking. Initially, with the immersive gameplay mod, hacking always just gave you the one answer. When you open them, if you had the perk corresponding to pick the level of terminal, you would open it up and it would just, bam, there would be the password, click it, bam, you're in and out. This has now changed it so you have to have the corresponding level of hacking in order to open the, or you have to have the first level of hacking. Sorry. You have to have the first level of hacking in order to be able to access all terminals. You'll be able to unlock all terminals. But it'll go back to the way it was originally. It'll let you go back to original hacking where you actually have to do the mini game. And every time you put a level in hacker, it will increase the amount of tries you get after the first rank. You have to get the first rank in order to basically, you get the first rank in hacker and you can go to a master terminal and start clickety click and trying to hack it. But say you have 4 points in hacker, instead of having 4 tries, you'll have 7 or 8 tries. Add some new gun mods and receivers for immersive gameplay. Changed ammo weight. Some made damage affected by barrel. Like I said, it's nothing very large here. Got my zombie walker, which replaces creatures. Creatures replaced with this mod are bloatflies, blood bugs, glowing ones, mirelurks, mole rats, mutant hounds, rad roaches, rad scorpions, stinging wings, yaoguai, and wild mongrels. It's exactly that. It turns those creatures, most of those creatures, into ghouls. Replaces super mutants with ghouls for the most part. I've ran into some super mutants, but most super mutant spawns are ghouls. Dismemberment overhaul. Exactly as it says. You can now dismember humans, death claws, super mutants without killing them, just like you could ghouls. I love this mod. I love creeping out, finding a raider with his back to me, shooting him in the back of the fucking leg, and having his leg blown off. Scriptinator. I originally downloaded this mod so that I could try to fix Piper from another mod that I used that totally broke her. Give me just one moment, guys. I gotta go take care of my dog. Alright, sorry about that. My dog was fucking chewing up my boy's beanbag chair. Like, God damn it, dog. Knock your shit off. Okay, so we've got the Scriptinator. As I said, I downloaded this mod originally to try and fix Piper, try and fix dog meat. Nothing really worked. I mean, the mod works, but it didn't work the way I was expecting it to, or expecting it to help me. So I now use this mod to use and unlock the Lick Pop, which is a shotgun that has the bleeding effect, or the wounding effect, which makes target bleed for 25 points of damage. I find that legendary effect of all legendary effects to actually be immersive. It's legitimate. Yeah, I fucking shoot you with a gun, you're gonna start bleeding out. So what I'll do is once I start crafting up a gun, download modified creatures at Commonwealth Part 1, 2, and 3. I was thinking about it. I wasn't too sure how I was feeling about it, but I was thinking about doing that. Mia, by the way, thanks for joining the stream. So, as I was saying, I will take a look at those in just a moment. I'll actually do that in the stream and look at them. Scriptinator, as I said, I use it now at this point only. I drop it in. I have a little button post at the backside of Sanctuary. I'll run over, push the button. It'll give me a lick pop, which I'm pretty sure is I think is the name of it. It's a combat shotgun, like I said, has the wounding effect, and then I take it over to my gunsmith. I break it. I take off that legendary effect. And I break it down. And I put that legendary effect on another weapon. The only weapons that I have in my playthrough that don't have that legendary effect are any weapons received from storyline quests, so like my Righteous Authority, given by Paladin Dance for the Brotherhood of Steel quests. I'm not going to take that perk off. Honestly, I'm probably not going to use it either, but I'm not going to be taking that off. And then I've got my handmade rifle, which was a gift to me from the chat for my birthday a couple of days ago. They all told me, no, go ahead and make it. So I spawned in myself a handmade rifle. Will I play, like, will I be streaming gameplay today, Mia? I probably will. I'm probably going to finish going over my mods. I'll probably close the stream. I'll probably go smoke a cigarette, come back, and or make some food, and then I'll probably open a new stream of actual continuing the Let's Play. I'm doing this for my mods so that anybody who has any questions, I can refer to them to this video, and it was requested, so I'm going over it for a person who had requested to see what was going on and what I was using. So as I said, I'm not using the Scriptinator to skip past gameplay or anything like that. The main reason why I downloaded it originally was I used a mod that was supposed to enable me to have multiple followers, and it broke Piper. And now Piper is sitting at her home with equipment on her, in her gear, with a bunch of healing items, and just chilling in her home. And it'll let me say, quote unquote, dismiss her, but she doesn't become dismissed, and then I can't make her follow me. So I was hoping this mod would fix it, and it doesn't. Then I'm using Atmospheric World. It literally just makes the world super foggy. That's it. Once again, I downloaded it so that I could try and make it work with Frost. Only clear weathers for Far Harbor. That's because fuck my frame rate in Far Harbor. That's why. And then Pip-Boy Light to Spotlight. Just makes it so my Pip-Boy Light isn't this giant luminescent glowing light in every direction in front of me. It just makes it more like a spotlight. And that's the end of my load order, actually. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm open to feedback, so if anybody has any suggestions for my load order, sell anything messed up, then I will go back and take a look, try and see what I can get. All right, so let's see here. Mira, you wanted me to take a look at part 1, part 2, and part 3 of modified creatures at Commonwealth. So let's see here. Overhauling Wasteland Adventures to be more dangerous. You'll need all the parts to get these. So we have, including the Yggdrasil bacterialized clone, Yggdrasil mouse, Crocumbrians, Creovidums, Bloodworms, Radiants, Ghoul-rillas, Flesh Circle troops. So, is this mod enabling more regular enemies everywhere? So does this mod enable all of these things to spawn out in the regular Commonwealth? Am I understanding, Mia? And also, are these your mods? Nothing new on that one. So yes, it'll get them to spawn out in the Commonwealth, or yes, these are your mods. Or yes to both. You will need all of it. Radiance, those are new. More spawn locations and unmarked locations and new locations. Not your mods. But they add new areas to travel to, new areas to visit, and they add new enemies to the wasteland. Alright, so what I'm going to do at the moment is I'm going to favorite them. I don't think I'm going to download them quite yet, but that's because I'm in the middle of Good Neighbor right now. And so, I'll be honest, I don't want to be getting jumped by a cricket while I'm still trying to get back to my fucking home. So, what I will probably end up doing is adding them. Oh, let's add Tribals of the Commonwealth to my favorite list too. What I'll probably end up doing is going. Sorry about the abrupt stoppingness in fucking conversation. I'm about to beat my puppy. Not really. I wouldn't do that, but I am starting to get pretty pissed. He's excited. He just got the cone of shame removed, which means he's wanting to fuck with everything in the house. What I will probably do is I will probably activate these mods once I'm back at my settlement. That way I can actually get home and then test and see how I feel with them in the game. So, I mean, are there any questions before I could shut off this stream and go do my thing before I start up another one? Giving it a moment, see if any questions pop up. When do I start? Say if you give me between 20 and 30 minutes, that'll give me time to eat some food, get ready. It's my girlfriend's birthday today, so I probably won't end up doing a super long stream today. Probably won't be very long. It'll probably primarily be the travel of me trying to get back home since I'm a fucking Good Neighbor. She's at work right now. But yeah, I'd say give me between 20 and 30 minutes. And I'll probably have it up and going and working my way there. Make sure to throw a sub my way and hit the little bell if you want to go ahead and be notified immediately. If not, throw a sub my way, and if not, oh well. I'm not going to hold that against you at all either. You know, any questions or comments can also be thrown down below after the video is done being streamed, and I try and respond to those as quickly as possible. Hope everyone understands I work nights, so I'm not always necessarily responding early in the morning or later at night because either I'm sleeping or I'm at work. Most of my streams generally take place between 12 and I'd say 5 or 6 p.m. during the week. And during the weekends, I kind of go a little hog wild and do like 4-hour streams, 5-hour streams. I don't know. I don't have enough subscribers to have a monetized channel, and I don't really care about getting there. If I get there, that'll be a cool thing, but I don't really care about getting there. And just kind of saving money for the PC. Gonna transition to that PC life. Loving my PlayStation 4. Always be a fan of Sony. Don't hate on Xbox, but I want that PC. I'm waiting to love and play that game, Star Citizen. So yeah, like I said, any questions, go ahead and just throw them down in the comment section below after the video is done being streamed, and I'll try and respond to you as soon as possible. Make no promises that it'll be quick and snappy, but I'll probably get back to you. How long of a stream? I tend to stream, say on average, I stream anywhere between an hour and 2 hours, if not longer. It all really depends. During the weekdays, I end up having my daughter and my dog to watch with as well. So there's a whole lot of stop and go. Try and keep it as entertaining as possible. On the same hand, it's probably the reason why I only have 12 subscribers. So, all right, yep. I'm gonna go ahead and close it off. Like I said, my stream tonight will probably be an hour, maybe 2. That's stretching it. I think my girl's getting off early today because it's her birthday, and we're probably gonna go out and get dinner before I have to go to work. So, I might even be a little shorter than that. But the stream the next day will be longer. I can almost guarantee that. And then you can always tune in on weekends. I think I try and stream daily, if not bi-daily. So, yeah, check back in about 30 minutes. All right, Mia. Thank you, everyone else, for watching. Hope this has been helpful for anybody. And if it has been, try and throw a like down there for me. Share it around. Let people come check it out. If you're a mod author and I'm using one of your mods, I'm more than willing to let you use my video or anything I'm doing that you see that shows a good example of what your mod does. Go ahead and use that footage. I'm not gonna copyright claim you or anything like that. I'm sitting here using your mods, so it'd be kind of a dick move if I tried to copyright you for using my stream. So that's full permission usage. You see me go ahead and use your mods, and you see something that highlights something your mod does well. Use that footage. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. I appreciate everybody coming out, and I'll see you all later.